Do with what you know. So you see, people like Jay and people like Yvonne who came into this business, when they sat there, just like tonight some of you were sitting here, they didn't know anything about this business. They know nuts about unit trust. The very first night when they said, the first time when they spoke, the first time when Janice spoke to you about the unit trust, you don't know anything about it. And even when Miss Lim was explaining about the pool of money just now, how many of you here, the guest, got what she says? The pool of money. You see the pool, but you don't see the money. Yeah. So many of us here are just like Jay and Yvonne. We grab nothing on the very first time. How many of you here drives a car? Can I see your hand? Drives a car? Very good. Now, when you drive a car, before you drive a car, do you need to know how the engine works?
Yes.
Do you need to study the engine, how the engine of the car works before you drive the car?
Yes.
Of course not. And some of you don't even know car there got engine. So what I'm saying here is that you don't need to know everything here. Because as you go along, you will know it. Because, you know, it's just like this particular eagle here, the eagle story. I've been telling this story for so many years, and I hope that this one will inspire you. It's about this particular old man who lives in the woods. He hunts for a living. And on that particular day, he went into the woods and he found nothing. He went up into the hill, and all he got was just an egg. Without realizing that this was an eagle egg, he put it together with the rest of the chicken egg. And in a few days later, together with the rest of the chicken, the young eagle was hatched. When the young eagle came and the rest of the chicken began to look at him, he said, "How come you look so weird? Huh? Your leg is so big, your wings is so large, and your lips, man, your lips, the beak. Your lips look like Amber Chia." He said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "I don't know. I came where you came from. Stop asking me questions." And ladies and gentlemen, as they go by day, this young eagle will be out there playing with the rest of the chicken. With the mighty wings that he has got, he didn't realize that he can soar the blue sky. With the strong beak that he has, he didn't know that the beak can actually tear the stomach of his prey. With the claws that he has got, he didn't know that became his defense mechanism. He didn't realize that he has got all this potential. But instead, every day he will be out there playing with the rest of the chicken. Eat like chicken, walk like chicken, dance like chicken, think like chicken, look like chicken. And even at night, when they go back to the chicken coop, he dreams chicken dream. So as far as this particular eagle is concerned, he looks like a chicken. So he behaved like one, and he is one. So day by day, he will be out there playing with the rest of them. One day, the father eagle was up in the blue sky, circling around, and began to look for food. At the corner of his eye, he saw a special species of bird down in the open field. He spread his wing, narrowed in, cut through the thin air as he came closer and closer. When he was about to attack, when the beak was ready, when the claws was ready, he wanted to attack, and suddenly he saw there was a young eagle with the rest of the chicken. He couldn't believe what he saw. He came down, swept a claw full of dust, spread it all over, and he took off into the blue sky. The father eagle asked this particular young eagle, "What are you doing with your food?" And the young eagle looked at the father eagle, went up there and said, "Ooh, that look like me, it can fly." What is that look like me and can fly? Ladies and gentlemen, take a moment to reflect upon your life now. Sometimes when you begin to see someone who comes up here, people like Yvonne, people like Jay who come up here, who at one time maybe your colleague, at one time maybe your classmate, maybe he was a college mate, and he wasn't doing well, she wasn't doing well. But you were doing very well at that time together. But after a few years you don't see them, then you begin to hear them that they are giving a talk here. You come here and then you see that suddenly they have become agency supervisor. So they are making good money. And the next floor, the next level they are going is an agency manager. And you know that in no time they will become a group agency manager. That's where they're going to make the big buck. Then you begin to ask this question. When some of us here, we look at people like Jay. What has he got that I do not have that he is earning more than me? You ask the question. And some of the ladies, you know, you begin to ask the question, what has she got that I do not have, that she is making that kind of money? Is God being fair? You even blame God. So, ladies and gentlemen, this particular eagle begin to say, what is that look like me and can fly? The rest of the chickens say, and fly like us. We continue to play. And then they continue to play hide and seek. The next day, they were out in the open field once again. The father eagle this time came in the blue sky, and he didn't want to scare them. What he did was a few kilometers down the road, he began to display his somersault and his skills in flying. And he came through the thin air. Very slowly, he glided through the thin air, touched the ground, make a flip, and then he went up into the blue sky. To allow the eagle to know that, hey, you don't belong here. But the eagle looked at this particular father eagle. The rest of the chicken were all there. All of them stood in line, looking at the father eagle, making the flip flop, and then go up again. Their mouth all open. Wow. And the rest of the chickens say, you see that? Yeah. And the rest of the chickens say, how did he do that? I know. You say, why? Listen, I think the big bird can fly and I cannot fly. It's because the big bird is luckier than me. Rest of the chicken also believe him. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that the same truth about our reality? When we are not doing well, we sit there by the sidewalk to watch the parade of success that go by. And then with our itchy mouth, we criticize the people who walk by the success parade. He is luckier than me. I am no good because, you know, I was born in the wrong place, the wrong time, my feng shui no good. Then you begin to go and ridicule yourself and also ridicule those people in the success parade. And that's not very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, when God created man, He created out of His own image. And man became a success because God did not make a failure. Hello? Correct or not?